Buying a major home appliance is an important decision and a big purchase. It's important to know before you go. Make sure you visit www.bigboxappliancereviews.com.
Factory and Mattress Kingdom, 5-star rated, over 5,000 reviews. Guaranteed we beat Home Depot and Lowe's. The nation's largest discount appliance dealer, over 24 stores in 3 states. Visit us at ApplianceFactory.com.
Hey everyone, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, and I am in our flagship store in Thornton, Colorado, and I'm here to talk about dishwashers and third racks. I have a confession to make. I am a third rack convert. I thought third rack, that's a waste of space. I don't need that in my life, but I was wrong. Let me tell you a couple things I love about the third rack. Now, I was in love with the 2-rack dishwashers, and I'll tell you why. Because the standard 2-rack dishwasher, you have a lot of space up here. And you know, this is adjustable and you can put tons of stuff in here. And I am a shover. There's 2 ways to load a dishwasher. And as a shover, I like to just jam stuff in here randomly. A coffee cup leaning up against a soup bowl, and I would have silverware kind of rammed into this thing here. And I didn't have to worry about loading it very carefully. And I could just shut the door, put it on the power mode, and my dishes would come out great. And I was very, very happy with that. But then I needed a new dishwasher in my own home. My old dishwasher is about 20 years old, started to leak. It was time to get a new dishwasher. I went ahead and ordered one, and I ordered one with a third rack. I figured, why not? Let me try something different. So I ordered a third rack dishwasher, and let me share my experience. So here's a third rack, very similar to the one I have at home. And I thought to myself, having to take your silverware and set it in all these tiny little splines, that's gonna drive me absolutely up the wall. I am not that kind of precision kind of guy. And maybe having less space on the second rack would just ruin the way I load a dishwasher, but I found the opposite to be true. I actually don't mind setting my silverware in the tongs. It only takes a couple moments, just bing, 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 bing. I slap this open. I can put all of my cooking utensils up here. The other day I had my whisk, I had a spoon, I had a microplane, I had my peeler, I had my juicer, all my silverware. And I run my dishwasher probably 2-3 times a week. So, you know, my silverware only takes up about this much of the rack. I just slam that in there, and it's got its own rinse arm. So the silverware comes out way cleaner than the basket. And then I have found that my second rack, it frees up all this space for even more stuff. And then most importantly, and this is the biggest takeaway, is that you don't need this anymore. Because your silverware is up top, I now have room for even really big pots, pans, my Pyrex dishes, so I can get more in there by losing this thing. So that was my biggest takeaway on the third row dishwasher. Now I'm convinced that it's really the way to go. I have to admit, I was wrong. Third row dishwashers, in my opinion, are the way to go. So if you're wondering, should I get a third row dishwasher? Will I use it, and can it really hold more? The answer is yes and yes. Buy a third row dishwasher. You know, nowadays it's almost hard to find one without the third row, and there's some real innovations in the third rows. Let me show you one more thing. KitchenAid has come up with something really clever. Their third row has got its own rinse arms that spin, and look at this. You can get an entire glass up there, you can get a bowl up there, and you still have room for large items like a mixing bowl and plates. So this thing has got a ton of space. I didn't go with this particular model just because I didn't know if I was gonna like a third row in the first place. And I decided I'm gonna go with something that's a little bit more basic, just to make sure that I'm enjoying my new dishwasher, which I am. Had I wish I gone with this one? Absolutely. Because that third row, being able to get an entire pint glass or something large up there, fantastic. So what I want you to do is swing on by Appliance Factory Mattress Kingdom. Ask any salesperson to look at third row dishwashers. Dishwashers, you know, new ones work so much better than old ones if you're not happy with the way it's cleaning, if you're not happy with how much you can fit in there, even if it's not that old. You know, these things are really well built, they're extremely quiet, and they can hold more than ever. So maybe treat yourself to a new dishwasher. Make sure you swing on by Appliance Factory Mattress Kingdom, ask to see the third rows, and then while you're at it, make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in.
Online or locally, save at ApplianceFactory.com. Click the link to learn more.